just because I don't know what this gonna get into. Just seeing what I just saw, I'm gonna put this. All right. So next up, we got Hillsong, a mega church exposed. This is really unfortunate that I'm even making this video. Hillsong, it's a huge church, and there's been a lot of crap going on in this church. And it's crazy that they're making a trailer to reveal what's been happening behind closed doors. And the hard thing is that this is a documentary that people in the world will see. And I pray that this will not be something that taint people views of the church. It's so crazy how much drama happens in today's modern church and even in the Bible. I mean, I guess things haven't changed that much, right? When we think about literally so much drama happening in different churches, I guess that's why Paul wrote to some of those churches. But still, man, that's why that this stuff is happening today. But I mean, I guess it's the world we live in. So.
Have you ever heard of Hillsong
Hey, bro, we might have to sample this joint.
Church?
Hillsong is the celebrity church, right?
Bieber, Bono, Vanessa Hudgens, Kevin Durant.
It wasn't just this Australian startup anymore. It was Justin Bieber's church. They've had over 3 billion views on YouTube.
Hillsong
Crazy. This crazy a church. That's interesting.
changed the way that many of us saw how church could be done.
They're huge now. They're huge.
And that's the wild thing. It's a mega church, guys. And like when I think like church at its core is a community of people. Back then, like the early church was people meeting at people's homes, meeting together, meeting in secret. That was church. And so to now see this stuff like with these mega churches with so many people, billions of views and celebrities, it's crazy.
You can make a real change if you come to Hillsong.
This was going to be a place where I could call my home. But that clearly wasn't the case, and it almost took my life.
And that's the hard thing, right? Like these things are hurting real people, real lives, and it's wild. Like church hurt is a real thing, man. Like for real.
You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time.
When we talk about Carl and purity, how could you shame me when I was so young, but you did this?
It was the most toxic thing I ever had to deal with.
Hey girl. Hi. Sooner or later, God will cut you down.
They got this bro. They got this dude on tape. Oh my
Beliefs
goodness.
that they put in you go deep. They really get in your head.
This is cool church.
There is a fine line between cult and culture.
Oh, that's a bar. Fine line between cult and culture.
They want to spread their tentacles as far as they can.
They really do believe that they need to conquer Earth in order to make heaven on Earth, to essentially bring on the end times.
This is not a moral failure. It's a felonious criminal act.
$78 million in revenue, tax-free. Manipulation, religious trauma,
Systemic cover-up.
Tremendous power.
everything in your life is Hillsong.
This is not what I thought it was.
What you thought this was? Yeah, this like saddens me for real because like this church drama is actually like what that they're airing out they stuff and exposing this church. It's really sad, man. It's just saddening that this is actually a thing with the Hillsong situation. And my heart goes out to the church and the people involved and the pastor, everything. That I pray that even in this mess that God will still show up, because in the end of the day, like all this stuff, all these things that happen in the crazy world we live in, is God can still use anything for his glory. I don't know how, but I pray that God's mercy and grace will be with people of Hillsong. But for me, is this it or is it not? I'm sorry, but I gotta say. Nah, I gotta say no, because this is not something I want to see. This is not something we should be watching. This is not something that should be on TV. It should not be a story. I'm sorry. Like, I believe leaders, church leaders specifically, have a specific calling. Now I know we're not perfect. That we're not perfect, but man, this is like really saddening to see. So for me, this is a no. All right, this is a no.